Peace and love, y'all. This is your evil eye reading, okay? And who is sending you the evil eye? Why are they sending you the evil eye? And some spiritual insight and guidance that can help you to redirect that energy, transmute that energy, or my favorite, make sure that you have healthy boundaries so the energy is a decoy and not you, okay? So, first and foremost, let's go ahead and start off by cleansing the cards and you and the space, listing everything so that way we can hop in and give you the best insight for you, okay? Only take what resonates for you personally. Use your intuition, all right? If you guys need a personal session with me, you can book at spiritualistboutique.com and we can get started first and foremost with your ancestor messages, okay? So let's see what's going on here. What does your ancestors want to say at this time to you in regards to evil eye energy, okay? Just saw angel number 111 and 1111. Those angel numbers could be somewhat important for you. Okay, so first and foremost, yeah, there's no spell work, okay? Some of you could have mistaken evil eye energy with baneful magic, okay? Hi, love, how are you? Thank you for blessing us with that scorpionic energy. So listen, okay, you may have been mistaking, this is what your ancestors want to say. You may have been mistaking like dark magic or spell work or just like some funky energy with the evil eye energy. First part out is no spell work, okay? No spell work is being casted against you or your free will. Your energy is not being played with, your energy is not being manipulated against your free will. But there is energy, the evil eye energy, that is interfering with your life. Okay, I just saw angel number 222. It could be interfering with the balance of your life, the harmony of your life, the decision making process of your life. Okay, just overall, these are the things that it's affecting. Okay, so let's get a little bit more insight for you guys from your ancestors. A little bit more insight. What else do they need to know in regards to the evil eye energy? All right. Okay, so they're also saying that you may have a series of, let's say, a list of a to-do list of things that you want to do, things that you want to get done. Okay, this could be day-to-day tasks, but this could also be like New Year resolutions. This could be things that you want to get done within the next month, the next 3 months, next 4 months. Okay, so right now there's nothing being sent to you in terms of magic, okay, that is interfering with that energy. Evil eye energy is basically, in essence, someone hating on you, okay? And sometimes it could be conscious hate or it could be subconscious hate, okay? So conscious hate looks like someone just talking crap about you. So this is like gossip, hearsay, ridiculing you, criticizing you, whether you're present or whether you're not, okay? If it's subconscious, then this is something that they want, that you might have. Okay, this could be your lifestyle, this could be the way you dress, this could be the way you speak, this could be your talent, this can be, I don't know, the way you look. Okay, this is more subconscious, and when subconscious evil eye affects you, this then permeates your own self-belief system and your own like intuition, like it messes with that, right? So then that's when you start having like that inner critic, self, what is that called, self imposter syndrome. Okay, that's when that comes up. That's what they're saying. But they're saying you yourself postponing things, that is all you. That is all you. Okay. If you, I don't really feel like doing that right now. Well, that's just you. You just don't feel like doing it, right? But you yourself need to make sure that you stop delaying these things that you have put on a list, or I don't know if this is a checklist, or just putting your mind to like, yeah, I want to do this thing, or I want to pay off this debt, or I want to do this thing next, right? But you're the person. You yourself are the person that's postponing and creating the delays. Therefore, creating the spiritual blockages. Okay. So I just want to say, like, they're saying, yeah, it's okay to slow down and kind of assess the situation on what you can or can't do. It's very easy to go ahead and continue to like make the baby steps that you need to in order to get things done. Because yes, I understand, like, they're not saying it's full speed ahead either, but they're saying they're giving you the green light for you to make and follow that list. Okay. They're telling you to kind of slow down and ease on the delaying process. So delaying process could be like constantly rescheduling something, constantly pushing back. So I really don't feel like doing that today, so I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do that next week. I'll do that next month. They're saying slow down on doing that. You need to kind of not do that anymore. Okay. I know sometimes we got to listen to our body and stuff like that, or we got to listen to our financial situations and circumstances, whatever it may be. Right. But they don't want you to delay anything further for yourself. Okay. So no, that was not because somebody put you in a jar, or because somebody decided to put you in a freezer, or because somebody was just messing with you, right? This is just your own action. So this could be like shadow attributes that you guys could have been experiencing, that puts you in the energy of just not like this avoidant energy, like not wanting to do something, not wanting to face something, not wanting to take action or decide on something. Okay. Um, if it is debt related, and when I say debt, it could be like you need to pay something off. It doesn't necessarily mean that you owe people money, right? It just means like you may need to pay something off. You may need to make a payment plan. It's better to make a payment plan to slowly pay something out gradually, rather than to just completely stop and not do it at all, is what they're saying. So make a payment plan if needed. They're giving you the green light for that as well. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Any insight that they need to know in regards to this evil eye energy? Any insight? And someone could have done a spiritual bath. It worked. It did. It did work. You know, somebody keeps second guessing their spiritual routines or their spiritual workings or something like that, and it is working. But you may need a little bit more. I just said that it is working. Spiritual bath worked. Okay, yeah. It removed any type of stagnant energy, low vibrational energies, entities. Okay, so yeah, again, there's nothing negative in terms of spell work being casted against you. This is just like the projection. Evil eye is the projection of feelings, the projection of thoughts and opinions, right? And that kind of like permeates through your auric field, or attaches itself to your auric field. So if you're trying to manifest things, or if you're trying to plan things, or you're trying to attract things, that outer layer of your auric field, it, for better explanation, is kind of a little stanky. So then like the energy doesn't really like want to go near. It just like goes, oh, I don't think you're ready for that, right? And so then it delays that. Okay. So I am seeing that as well. So yes, it worked. Whatever spiritual bath or spiritual working you did, it did work, my love. Don't feel like it didn't. It did. I feel like there needs to be a little bit more protection work. Okay. Definitely. Yeah, you've removed all energy leeches. More spiritual health maintenance. Maybe you should add another like a egg cleanse once or twice a month. Okay. depending on your spiritual routine. Maybe an egg cleanse in between spiritual baths might help you, or doing a spiritual cleansing candle once a month might also help you, like with like hand in hand in combination with a spiritual bath. So like, let's say you do a spiritual bath once a month, then you wait like the following week or 2 weeks, and then you do the candle, right? And then you do like that cycle, right? Or something like that. And then you right before you do your spiritual bath, you do an egg cleanse, something like that. Okay, maybe like switching up the routine. Egg cleanse can help you to like pull out any energy that is attached to you. The spiritual bath, depending on what kind of spiritual bath, because all spiritual baths have their own intentions, right? So some spiritual baths are for attraction, some are for protection, some are for cleansing, some are for purification, some are for spell breaking. So it just really depends on your intention, right? So make sure that you are always getting a reading. If you feel like you're not sure what kind of spiritual working you need to do or spiritual practices that you need to get on, you need to have a personal session, so that way you can find out the best routine for you that's going to work for you, especially if you have like a really, really big goal this year or in the next upcoming few months. You want to make sure that your energy is also in alignment with that. Look at that, 1111, okay? Let's see. Anything else? What else do they need to know? Anything else that they need to know? So whoever, like those of you that like to burn ancestor bills or put ancestor bills on the altar and stuff like that, your ancestors did receive that. I am seeing that, okay? Something about like you need to be a little bit more patient in regards to whatever you're petitioning for, but you also need to take action in the physical reality to kind of bring that towards you, okay? So yes, be patient on their end of things, so that they can help you and assist you, but you also have to do like the footwork in the mundane reality, okay? So yes, your ancestors got the petition, the request, and they are working on it. It may take a few days for them to, I'm hearing, match the energy. So for them to complete whatever they have to do on their end. All right. Let's see what else. Yeah, another slow down energy, and that would be in regards to what they're talking about being patient. They're telling you to be patient because you need to be aware of some sort of energy vampire. Okay. And I did speak about this, and I'm not sure if I spoke about it in this channel or if I spoke about it in the Crowllies channel, but I spoke about like, this type of energy vampire trying to feed off of your blessings. And so like certain things could have slowed down, but there was a reason behind that, right? Because there were some energies that were trying to leech onto something that was supposed to be specifically only for you. And I'm also seeing like, and this comes in the form of like cult riders, clout chasers, opportunists, right? People that only pop up when you're about to get something good, or when you already have that good thing in your life, right? And so they're saying this is what you need protection from. This is where the evil eye is being directed to, okay? And don't let people guide you astray. There's going to be some people that decide to like tell you, oh, don't do that. And they want to create this fear-based mindset. Use your intuition at all times, okay? At all times. All right, let's see what else. Let's get some insight on who is sending this evil eye energy. Let me just put this over here. Who is sending this evil eye energy to them? Who is sending this evil eye energy to them? Who is sending the evil eye energy? Thank you. All right, we have the Eight of Cups and the Knave of Cups. And so this is like someone that still has a crush on you, but you may have disengaged from. You don't have emotional ties with any longer. You could have walked away from one another, okay? The Knave of Cups could also be like someone that could still be secretly admiring you from afar. This is like someone that could be throwing hate in regards to who you're showing like affection to, who you're talking to. If you guys are, I'm giving y'all different scenarios here. If you're single and you are in a like looking for a relationship or entertaining like dating, they're sending evil eyes so that way you don't find that person, right? Or you just get into the wrong relationship, so eventually you'll go back to them. If you are already in a solid relationship is like longer than 6 months, okay? Maybe like over a year, okay? If you're in a solid relationship, solid commitment, possible marriage energy or engagement energy, then this is something. This has to be like an ex, either of yours or theirs, that is still crushing on you or crushing on your person, that is sending evil out to the relationship and to the emotional satisfaction of the relationship that both of you have. So if you find yourself being dissatisfied from your partner, and I'm talking about emotional, okay, you just feel like, I don't know, like you're not here, you're not connected, like, I don't know, like there's some distance between you and your partner. That is the evil eye energy that is interfering in the relationship. For those of you that are in a relationship or starting to get into a relationship, meaning you're starting to make labels in the relationship, you're starting to get a little bit more serious in the connection in the relationship. This is definitely, again, someone that you are not emotionally tied to, someone that you've already disconnected with, or the person that you are connected to or trying to connect with, they are emotionally disconnected from this person. And this person is still like interested in them, okay? I'm also seeing like this person has an emotional chip on their shoulder. They may be a drinker, even if they are like, let's say, a 1-shot, 2-shot type of person. They definitely do go for those very, like I'm hearing like fireball, very, very hot. Like as soon as you take the shot, like your whole body gets hot on fire type of drinks, okay? Let's see. Anything else that they need to know on like who's sending this evil eye energy? All right, we have the Strength card. That's strong energy here with that past energy, okay? So this is like definitely someone that you disconnected with. And this is like a really strong walk away. This is like there's no way I am ever going to come back there. Like there's no way that's ever going to happen again. So this is that type of energy. Okay, we do have water sign and Leo energy here. Could be significant. That could be your zodiac sign or theirs. I will, like after this reading, I'll make sure that I will add the zodiac signs involved in the description, so that way you guys will be more clear on things, okay? And when I do that, when I go ahead and, because I just recently started doing that, when I do that, when I say zodiac signs involved, that may be your energy or their energy. That just gives y'all a heads up, okay? And sometimes I get feminine or masculine energies. The Temperance is in the reverse. So time's up. So there was a time's up situation with someone. You wasted your time with a particular individual, or this person wants to recreate a particular time that you do not want to experience again. Somebody is in their ego in regards to like this is like butthurt energy in regards to the fact that you guys are not together, or in regards to the fact that like your person is not with them, okay, and so they're butthurt about it. I'm also hearing like this person is impatient. This person is like they're overdoing something, okay? Yeah, I just saw a glimpse of the Devil card. Yeah, the Devil card is still here. So Capricorn energy could be significant, but I'm also like picking up again shadow attribute energy. So this is how you would know that the evil eye is interfering or affecting you. You get into your shadow attributes. So you get into your self-imposter syndrome. You get into your self-sabotaging era. You get into your self-destruction mode. You start doing things that you know you shouldn't be doing. You start entertaining your spiritual taboos, 1919, which equates to 1010, right? You start doing the things that you completed the chapter of doing, right? And then you like, what the heck is going on here? Because I just finished doing, like, I'm dying. Like, what the heck, you know? It's that energy. Like, oh, I also heard for those of you that like this could have been a period of time that you quit doing something. Like you quit doing something that could have been detrimental to your health or to your energy or something like that. And then now all of a sudden you want to start doing that again. That's a very, very high risk factor of the fact that, like, yeah, something's going on. Something's fishy here in your energy. Okay. And this is energy that's being projected onto you. This is not energy that you're holding within yourself, that you're creating within yourself, okay? And that's what your spiritual team and your ancestors want you to know. Like, pay attention, even to like the Knave of Cups is like, pay attention to the people that compliment you, okay? And how it feels. How does it feel energetically? How does it feel in your body? Where do you feel it in your chakra centers? How does it feel physically, okay? How does it feel emotionally? Do you feel disgusted? Do you feel icky? Do you feel like it's a lie? Do you feel like somebody's tapping? Like your intuition will let you know that like you're not supposed to receive that energy, okay? Tell them more about who's sending the evil eye. This is somebody that is emotionally immature, okay? The Queen of Swords is here. Yeah, this is someone that you have strict boundaries with. All right. You already know that they're not supposed to be in your energy. And so because they're not in your energy, they project their energy on your outer essence, which is your auric field. Okay. Again, so if this is more so like making sure that you sage yourself down and then you follow up with like a palo santo or like, you know, some sort of like cinnamon honey. If you do a cleansing bath, make sure that you do a protection bath afterwards, and then do an attraction bath, right? Like that type of energy. You want to make sure that you're getting rid of external energies. There could be an air sign that could be significant, a feminine air sign. Yeah, that devil card energy came up again. So you can also experience decoy suitors, all right? Contracts that look appealing, but they are not supposed to be taken, right? So this is like, oh, wow, that looks good. That would actually be great right now, but these are contracts that you should be walking away from. When I say contracts, these could be relationships. These can be friendships. They can be like business. Yeah, business related. And I'm not sure if this is like a job title or position, something like that. It looks too good to be true. Okay. Yeah, be careful with that. Be careful with like people try to tie you to them or tie you to something negative. Okay. Or to entice you. I'm hearing to entice you, like, oh, let's say I heard something like maybe somebody quit drinking or quit smoking, and this person's like, oh, well, what, just one time, just one drink. Yeah, no, don't do that, okay? Because one drink is going to lead to more and more and more and more, and this person's going to, like, I don't know, like they have no, with the temperance in the reverse, is like, it's more like filling your cup, but in the reverse, it's almost like you're dumping it all out. Like there's like, it's everything, all of it, right? Like temperance is about moderation. Like, you know, like one is enough or two is enough and that's it. And you know when to walk away. This person just, they'll go so much until they black out or they want you to black out. Like, this is not healthy. Okay. And this is how you know that's evil eye energy. That's evil eye energy. There's something in regards to when someone sends you a lot of evil eye energy, when there's a lot of evil eye energy on your body. So that's for those of you that wear bracelets and jewelry and necklaces and stuff like that, or have gree bags or mojo bags, or, you know, things, talismans, right? To protect you from the evil eye. that's when it gets like the heaviest. And that's when you will actually be able to physically detect, like, wow, this is actually happening more frequently. When something is happening frequently, it is in your frequency. And if it is in your frequency, it's time to what? Stabilize your frequency. That's raise your vibration. Your vibration dropped too low for lower frequencies to mess with you. Okay. Anything else? It's like someone wants to get you vulnerable, either emotionally vulnerable or vulnerable through being drunk or something like that. Okay. Like someone wants you to look a hot mess, and that's what they're projecting in terms of like evil eye energy. Or someone wants you to be in a relationship that is toxic. All right. Either they want you to be emotionally drained, again, energy, vampire energy, or emotionally manipulated. Okay. But like, again, with that Queen of Swords, that's giving like you already disconnected from this energy before. There's no reason why you should be facing this again. Again, this is the evil eye energy. Anything else? The Magician. It is affecting negatively the things that you're attracting. So remember when I said, maybe you guys have already, you did your spiritual bath. It worked. It removed the stagnant energy. It removed the lower vibrational energies. But because you're having this energy of evil eye being projected to you and directed to you, that energy is now clinging on to you, right? And it might not be clinging on to you in essence like your physical body, but it can be clinging on to your jewelry. It could be clinging on to your plans. It can be clinging on to your auric field, right? And so that's why it's affecting whatever your plans are, whatever you're manifesting, whatever you're trying to pursue, okay? Because I am seeing that it's like it's bringing in, like you're sitting here waiting. You took the decision, you cut off negative energy, you cut off exes, you cut off, you created that spiritual boundary. All right. You said what you needed to say the last time, right? They wasted your time, and that's like you're not gonna have that energy again, right? You're being very decisive, you're utilizing your intuition, and then now all of these like toxic energies keep lingering about, and you're like sitting there waiting for like, well, where's my manifestation? Why is this thing happening? Why is that thing happening? Why is this contract that's a toxic person? Why are they coming back around? And it's because that is being projected onto you. Okay. And I do feel like there is somebody here that wants you to be disappointed. Like they want you to sit in the energy of disappointment. Let me just 1 second, because I just feel like that was just a lot of this negativity that I just tapped into, and I really don't like going on and on and on about negativity, but this is definitely something that's going to help you. Okay. What's going on here? Yeah, Aries energy, Capricorn energy, Sagittarius energy, Queen of Wands here. Someone sending evil eye to your beauty, to your spiritual energy. Okay, 2727, which equates to 99. All right. Some of you guys could have decided to go on your spiritual journey or get deeper into your spiritual journey. You're completing something within your spiritual journey. All right. And you're elevating in essence. You're very intelligent. You're very spiritually wise. Okay. So like you can detect, like you know when to turn the other cheek is another thing that I'm seeing here. You know when to not address something. You know when to disconnect. We have the 9 of Cups here. Regardless of what they're doing, it's not going to affect your wish fulfillment. And as a matter of fact, with this Justice card here, I feel like things are going to rectify themselves once you cleanse your evil eye jewelry or swap out your evil eye jewelry for something better. Okay. So we have Libra energy here. This could be someone that you work with, that you have some sort of legal ties with, official documentations with. Okay. Official documentations could look like a lease. They could look like a contract of some sort. It could be work. It could be, again, the court system. Court system can look like family court. Court system could look like judicial court. It could look like federal court. There's a tower moment that somebody's about to have because they're sending you evil eye back to back to back. And they should not be in that energy at all, to be honest. Let's see what your advice is. Look at that. I cannot make this up. We have the Tower and the Tower. Do not be afraid of the evil eye, because everybody gets their justice at some point in time. All right. Whoever is sending you that evil eye energy, they will pay. They will pay. They definitely will. Actually, let me put this. Look, Justice card just fell out. The double Justice and the Six of Cups. This has been a long time coming. It will be delivered to them. Okay. It definitely will. What is their advice on this particular situation? What is their advice in regards to the evil eye? You have the Queen of Pentacles. Take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Take care of your home. So this is like, make sure that you are not just, doing your spiritual bath and your spiritual routine work or your prayer work, right, for yourself. You make sure that you're also doing it for your money, for your finances, for your health, for your home, okay? Whatever you're basically pouring into. You have the Justice card again. Some of you guys may need to do like truth revealed work, okay? Angel number 3030, which equates to 33. Like to only attract people with true intentions, right? Kind of adding that into your protection prayer. Only allow people with true intentions, people that are authentic, people that, wish the best for me into my energy. That is something that will definitely help you. You could also ask with like protection prayers and stuff like that, for you to have the exposure of what's happening behind the scenes about you that that you may be missing through spiritual downloads or through talking to your ancestors and stuff like that, that the truth may be revealed in regards to you, in regards to what's being projected onto you or what's being said about you and things of that nature, okay? That's another form of protection, when you just know the truth, all right? Or when the truth is being revealed to you. I'm also hearing like ask for clarity, ask for insights in regards to a particular situation, all right? This could be through a prayer, all right? When it comes to justice work, you can use a blue candle. For those of you that were asking, okay, you can use a blue candle for justice work, for justice and for truth, okay? Blue candle, and you can petition Archangel Michael. And then we have the King of Cups here. Make sure that you're protecting not just your emotions, your heart, your relationships, okay? And also, for those of you that have the spiritual taboo of drinking, you need to stop. Stop playing. Don't sit there and go wishy-washy like, oh yeah, I'm going to start drinking again. No, that's exactly what they want to do. That's the evil eye energy. They want you to be emotionally imbalanced. They want you to make emotionally idiotic decisions, and that's not what you need to be doing right now, okay? Because they see you as something, they see you as somebody that's very confident, and they're hating on your confidence, they're hating on your beauty, they're hating on the things that you can create, all right? You're a very creative person, you are a very smart person, okay? And I feel like they're just waiting for like that moment that you slip to like really like send you all the negative nasty energies, okay? Like they're trying to put you in this energy of anxiety, of sleepless nights, of worry and stuff like that. And that's not cool. And usually, like some people, they'll say, yeah, I'm just drinking so that way I can have a little fun. I just want to love with my friends and we want to celebrate this thing. But it's one thing to have a celebration and just have a glass versus you getting pissy drunk and not remembering what happened last night, okay? Or waking up with like a hangover. Each number 3322, okay? Because again, with that Venus energy, this is the reason why when you're trying to attract things and the evil eye is affecting you, that you attract unjust situations, like people snaking you and people throwing you under the bus and people lying on you, and then like situations with like court or situations with the cops, or the things that like are not supposed to really be happening for you start happening for you. especially after a cleansing bath or a spiritual working of some sort. Okay. And so they're saying to balance this out, you got to also make sure that you are protecting your heart space, your relationships. And to protect your relationships, you need to make sure that you are attracting and keeping the company of people that are like-minded, not have this like immature energy of like, or this decoy, like, oh, I'm super mature, but in reality, they're immature in regards to constantly in and out with past people and constantly like saying, oh, well, I don't fuck with that person. But then again, you just saw them 2 days ago with that person talking to them again. And I'm like, but you said you wasn't fucking with them and that person don't fuck with you. So like, there's something about like this, like people that, what is that? They retract their statement or they take back what they said. Like, I don't know. That's like very wishy-washy energy. You got to stay away from people like that. Okay. They're not operating out of integrity. Okay. You got to protect yourself from people that they don't operate out of integrity. Like they say they do one thing and they're doing another, and then you find out about it, and then, it pisses you off. The Chariot is here. They're saying once you move on from something, you move on from it, whether that be a job, whether that be a person, whether that be, I don't know, like a lifestyle. Once you progress and you move on from something, do not go back there. It's no longer a part of your journey. And then especially because you're trying to attract something that is beneficial from you, like I'll give y'all an example. Okay. I'm going to give y'all an example. I just went through this for like a year and a half. Okay. With a social media platform. And I'm not going to name the social media platform, but some of you guys, my OGs, know exactly what I'm talking about. I was having a very, very hard time with that particular social media platform. Very, very, very hard time. Even though I had a whole bunch of people that supported me over there. And the problem was not the supporters. The problem was the fact that my frequency was no longer the same frequency that was in that social media platform. I outgrew it. I outlearned it. That social media platform cannot contain me. And so that social media platform decided to do things to shadow ban me and to make sure that I was not going to be able to be seen to the people that I needed to be seen by. Okay. And so I went through a really hard time over there. Right. And it had nothing to do with individual people, quote unquote, shadow banning me. Why do I know this? Because I read cards. I know how to read energy. And I knew that it has something to do with the owner and the IT tech people. Okay. That being said, that like I was a threat to them. So there's something here in regards to like you being a threat in a social group, or in regards to exes, or in regards to people that are in your career field and stuff like that. And because you are a threat to them, not that you want to be a threat, because you don't walk into the scene wanting to be a threat. You get what I'm saying? You're just being authentic. You're just being you. You're just bringing to the table what you're supposed to, right? But they are intimidated against that. And so they try to send you that evil eye energy. And that evil eye energy does stink up your energy, because it's like, in essence, it's like you bathing in their nasty sweat, in essence. And that's stinky. That's ill, right? But that's because they're breathing all up on your aura, all their stink. Angel number 3737, which equates to 1010. We got to cut that out. We're going to complete that energy, because we're not going to keep going in circles in regards to that anymore. Because I'm telling you this information today, you should not have to repeat this energy any longer. Okay. Now that you already know all the physical signs of how the evil eye affects you personally, you should be able to be like, oh, time for another spiritual bath. Oh, time for another candle. Oh, well, if I already did the spiritual bath, it's time for my candle of protection. Or if I already did my protection candle, it's time to swap out my evil eye because something's a little wonky there. Let me just go ahead and completely throw it away and get rid of it. Get it away as far as possible from your home, from wherever you lay your bed. All right, this is not throwing it in the trash can in your home. No, you got to get it out of your home, okay? Away from you. All right. Especially if it's like those pieces of jewelry that they break and you're trying to sit there and try to restring it up and stuff like, no, don't do that. It already broke. It already grabbed the energy. You need to get rid of it. Okay. And it is okay for you to pick it back up from the ground and throw it away properly. That's fine. As long as you do a cleanse afterwards, or you like if you have a little spray mist, you spray your hands, boom, rub it in, bam, done. and leave it there. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you start feeling so drained that you need to rest. You're so tired. Some of you guys, you get so much evil eye that you start getting sick. All right. When I say sick, you could get like a cold. Let me be more specific. If this is the different forms of evil eye that you could get, if you start getting a cold, like start coughing, dry cough, you get the flu or something like that, anything cold related, throat chakra related, okay? This could be bronchitis and stuff like that, okay? And I'm talking spiritually, all right? If you get this energy, that means that somebody's attacking what you're saying, your truth, what you talk about, or people talking about you, or people don't want you to talk no more. Okay. Oh, they're always saying something. I want them to shut up. Blah, 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 blah. And then out of nowhere, you get the cold. Out of nowhere, you get sick. Out of nowhere, you know what? I lost my voice. I can't even talk right now. Evil eye. Okay. If your body starts hurting, they're sending evil eye energy to your body. Oh, they swear they the shit. Oh, they swear they're so pretty. Blah 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 blah. Right, and now like your ass hurts. Why does your ass hurt? That don't make no sense, right? Now your hips hurt. Now your thighs hurt. Right. Now your upper back where your boobs are, they hurt. Right. For beauty things, you start getting like you have a beautiful beauty regimen, like you can cleanse, you have a cleansing scrub and all that, like you do the whole freaking almost 2 hour routine for your face, okay, and your body to scrub down and make sure that everything is good, you have no dead skin cells, and you moisturize and all that, okay, you get what I'm saying? And then now just get all these pimples just coming out of nowhere, just like heavy nasty pimples, and oh my god, what the heck is going on? Is it this product? But I've been using that product for this long, so what the heck? Or maybe I gotta switch my bed sheets, or maybe it's my pillowcase, and you switch it, and nothing, and oh well, maybe it's what I'm doing with my hair. No, it's evil eye. And it be, especially for those of you that be in the spotlight, and you be like your face camera, bam bam, hi everybody, boom boom boom, and they're looking at your face, okay, that's why they don't want you in the they don't want your face out there. Like, I'm so sick and tired of looking at this face. I'm so sick of them having these eyelashes. I'm so sick of, oh my god, they always do this to their hair. Right, that's all that nasty energy. That's evil eye. That's evil eye, because you must be doing something right, okay? But to protect yourself, essentially, wise, when it comes to beauty, make sure that you have some witch hazel for your face, okay? And do protection prayers over that witch hazel, so that when you cleanse and you clean your face for before or after your makeup and stuff like that, if you do or do not wear makeup, that's perfectly fine. Witch hazel, baby, okay? That also includes any other area that they are attacking, because I'm hearing it's not just your face that they're attacking. It could be your like your sexual spots, okay, that they're trying to attack as well. Because they're hating on the fact that you're getting some and they're not, or they think, right, again, because evil eyes, like, they don't even know the truth, they just assuming things that, they might not even know everything, you get what I'm saying? Because evil eye is a lot of assumption energy. Because again, evil eye is like hating, and hating is different than envy. Envy is like, y'all knew each other for a really long time, and they just sitting there, ha ha ha, he, let me help you out with dot dot dot, boom boom bow, oh my god, I'm so proud of you, but this motherfucker's going like this when they clapping, okay, because they mad. That's envy. Envy is real close to you. That's the snake, okay? They venomous. They get you, okay? Hate is people that don't even know you. Hate is like the person down the street, or the person in the car that passed right by you, that has no freaking idea what your name is, and they're like, oh man, I wish I had that outfit, man, whatever, hating on you, right? Like, but they don't have no personal ties to you. You get what I'm saying? So there's a difference here. With this evil eye energy, you guys will know exactly, who these people are, or at least in essence who it could be when I'm describing this energy to you, okay? But the time that you feel energetically like, man, I got so bad, I want to meditate more, I want to rest, I'm just going to lay up in bed, I'm tired, you get what I'm saying? That's also evil eye energy. So pay attention to that, you guys. That energy of recovery is recovering from the energy that was being thrown at you, especially again with this planning for the future. You guys like to plan for the future a lot. There's something that you're trying to renew here. And look at that Five of Wands energy with the Three of Swords. These people are pissed. They're freaking pissed, man. You know why they're pissed? Because you're popular. You're popular. Let me cover up a little bit. You're popular. The Star card. You're the talk of the work environment. You're the talk of the group, the friend group. You're the talk of because of what you're planning, because of things that actually go through with you. You're the talk of like certain relationships. Then I picked that up the last reading for you guys, right? Somebody like an ex or something like that talking like they don't even know what they're talking about. And because they pillow talking with somebody else about you because of what the heck happened between the both of y'all, and this motherfucker sitting there saying all these lies and shit about you, okay? And so now you're the star attraction at home. As soon as they get home, oh, can you believe this is what they posted? Oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? But they don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. They're just sitting there talking all this crap. You know what I'm saying? All this crap. So let me get some insight. Okay, we got Aquarius energy here as well. Chariot, that's Cancer energy. Libra, a male water sign, a female earth sign, a female Libra sign, and a male Libra sign. Ooh. I don't know why I just heard bring them out, bring them out. Oh no. So what do they have to do here? So what is their advice? What is their advice? The Six of Wands. Stay on your high horse, boo, because they try to knock you off. Stay on your high horse, boo, because they try to knock you off. Stay winning. Stay in the energy of a winner because they're trying to project the victim mentality. That's the evil eye. They're trying, oh man, it's not gonna happen for me. I'm a loser. Oh my God, I'm not gonna be seen. I'm not gonna be accepted. That's the energy they're trying to project onto you. Continue to progress. Yes, you will continue to have good news. These people want you to think that you're not going to have good news so that way you yourself manifest. Again, the magician is here. They want you to self-destruct through your manifestations. They want you to feel like, oh, I'm not going to get it. And so then you start manifesting bad things to happen to you. You get what I'm saying? And that's not cool. That's the most dirtiest thing to do. All right. Sending you evil eye energy to your promotions. Or your bonuses, or you being able to get that really good client. Like they trying to project guilt energy. Like what the fuck you gotta be guilty for? You don't gotta be guilty for nothing. Like what? Projecting evil eye energy to your good fortune. Look at that, 10 of Cups. You're emotionally fulfilled. You're satisfied. All right. You are in harmony, but they want you to think that you are not in harmony. You get what I'm saying? You may be content with the family that you have, whether that be your soul family, your soul tribe, the little tiny family that you create with you and your pet or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like you're good. Look at that air earth sign. I said air earth sign, that air masculine. So there is an air sign that is projecting themselves, like astrally projecting themselves to be a earth sign. So there's somebody here with a fake page, bro. There's somebody here with a fake page and they're pretending to be an earth sign, but in reality, they're an air sign. It's an air sign masculine, okay? And this person's a manipulator. They like to manipulate. So this is like somebody stealing somebody else's personality, sitting there acting like another person when in reality, they're the same person. Wow. Because they want attention. Wow. Like, I'm also seeing, like, your dreams are going to come true. So don't sit there. Don't ever. I don't care. I don't care if you watch, like, 10, 20, 50 other fucking readers and somebody says your dreams are not going to come true. I said what the fuck I said. Your ancestors said your dreams are going to come true. If there's any fucking reader that says, oh, your dreams are not going to come true, they're a part of the shit. Period. Drop them. Nine of Wands. This is why it's happening, because these people are in their hurt, triggered, traumatized state. You trigger people. It's like you expose the unhealed parts of them. So like, let's say you're just working on your beauty. let's say for whatever reason, you might not be as confident as you appear to be to other people. People find that disgusting for whatever reason, but you're working on that. Let's say you're doing self-love and you're making sure that you are working on your self-confidence and you're boosting your self-confidence, and that's why you're presenting yourself that way, right? What is that? Fake it till you make it type of essence, right? And they get triggered. They get triggered because, oh well, they're not showing up the way you're showing up. And so they get pissed at that. You know what I'm saying? And that's another reason we're sending evil eye energy to you. Like your bounce back energy. Like, how if you were just down? Like, how are you up again? Like, I don't understand, right? Like, how do you have such good boundaries? Like, how do you have a good head over your shoulders? Like, how is things working for you? Like, I don't understand. Like, they don't understand your faith. They don't understand all the trials and tribulations that you've been tested with and that you have surpassed. You get what I'm saying? Like, they don't understand. Some of them, they're like, they try to put you in this energy of defensive mode so that way you will push the blessings away. So that way you will push a particular relationship away. So that way you will push a business negotiation or a business contract or a business partnership away. All right. They want you to be in the pessimistic mindset. That is evil eye. That's evil eye. For you to be like so closed off and you don't want to expand your circle to the right people. So that way you go ahead and accept all people again back into your circle. What did they say in the beginning of the reading? If you disconnected from someone, that's it. There's no going back. They don't care if there's a closure situation and that person has to say whatever they have to say. You can go ahead and listen to them. But once that sword goes down, that's it. There's no more more discussions on your end. You get what I'm saying? All right. Yeah, you want to apologize? Oh, that's sweet. That's nice. Go ahead and apologize. All right, you're done. All right, you're not wasting my time. I got to get out of here. Bye. Bye. World card. Finished. Ten of Swords. That's dead. Finito. You get what I'm saying? Stay fixed on that energy. Again, with the Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo energy, Taurus energy. Okay. Six of Wands. Again, with that energy. And now we got the Six of Swords with the Two of Wands. They want you to change your plans. This is what the evil eye energy is doing. They want you to change the plans that you've already set. So the plans that you had, let's say 6 weeks ago. So no, not 6 weeks ago. I would say like almost 2 months ago. Okay, you had certain plans almost 2 months ago. I would say 6 to 7 weeks ago from now. Okay, from whenever you're watching, you had certain plans. All right, I'm going to do this, this, and that. Boom, and this is how it's going to play out. Boom, 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 bow. All right, your manifestation, whether it be in your mind, whether it be through a candle, whether it be through spiritual, it don't matter. You had a plan. You get what I'm saying? This is what I'm going to do. Boom, boom, boom. And then this evil eye energy started coming in and the plan started changing. Why? Because that's exactly what they wanted you to do. And then reconciliation starts happening. Why is the reconciliation happening? It makes no sense. Why are they trying to project some sort of re-link up or connection with you? It makes no sense. When you're already happy that you're not in this energy anymore. The Tower, I'm telling you, this is the third time the Tower comes out. This sudden change is about to take place. Once you go ahead and you do what you need to do, right? Whether that be, all right, I already saw y'all did the spiritual bath. So you may either need to do like dispose of the evil eye jewelry and switch it out with another piece of jewelry. If you already did those two things, then you need to do a protection candle or a protection bath, either or, okay? Once you do that, this energy is going to create 3 towers, three sudden changes, and it's all going to clap back. And then because they're saying 3, there may be 3 people specifically that are about to get smacked in the face because of the shit. High Priestess. And you already know exactly who I'm talking about. All right. All right, you guys, I got to get out of here. If you guys want me to post another reading like this to go in depth about the 3 tower moments, comment down below. Triple tower, please. Okay. And I will see you guys soon.